Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. So today I'm going to take us on a ride to the Raven Calf in Whitechurch. It's one of my favourite roads, leading from Uttoxeter to Whitechurch. I love it. Some nice twisters, nice roads. Also on the channel, if you remember my last video when the VFR had a problem with it, one of the common faults had gone wrong on it. So if you remember this picture, then stay tuned to see just how I got it fixed up and see what actually went wrong with it. It's not what you're expecting. And also check out how I'm gonna get it back nice and clean and sparkling again, because on the way down to Lake Vyrnwy the other week, the heavens opened on us and it chucked it down. So I wasn't best pleased, but hey, it is what it is. So it looks like the sun's trying to come out. I'm going to get saddled up. Come and join me after the intro and we'll get going. Welcome back everyone. So today, like I say, we're off to the Raven Calf and we're going to grab a quick brew and then sort of probably head the long way home, or maybe the same way home. I'm not made lined up yet, and just going out for a random ride to the Raven. So the Raven also do Thursday night barker night. It is normally rammed, obviously. At the minute it's starting to calm down, but midsummer it is packed, and it's worth going, to be honest. There's the truck stop, I think it's a truck stop, might be wrong, next door to the Raven Calf. I normally tend to go in there. Queues are a bit quicker, that's all, you know. So I need fuel as well. This has not been out since Lake Vyrnwy. So where I left the video, it must have been about 4 or 5 miles down the road, and that's when I noticed all my lights started to dim. My lights started to dim, and just little things were going wrong, sort of thing. So the lights on the dash, the lights on the front, it wouldn't start, and I thought, great, here we go again, it's my stator or my rectifier. Where it happened, we was around 55 miles away back from camp, and I didn't really want to get it recovered where I was there and then. So I thought, you know what, let's go the direct route back, straight back to camp. 51 miles, great, nice one. Stranded smack bang in the middle. But luckily Craig, obviously he's got Honda VFR, we kept swapping batteries all day. So yeah, I'm very thankful of that. Thank you, Craig, because without you I'd have been well and truly stranded without the battery swaps. That got me back to camp, and then I got it recovered the next morning. At about 9 o'clock they come and recovered it for me, and then I rode Nathan from Motorrev. I rode his Ducati Multistrada home, lovely bike, so much low end. It's an L twin, oh my god, the torque's ridiculous. I rode that back whilst Nathan rode Space Boy's bike, his Africa twin, home. But yeah, you know, that happened, but oh my god, it was such a good weekend. I love it. I love weekends like that. You get to interact with people, you just go around the different groups chatting to everyone, you know. Oh, it makes me so happy doing that. You know, you can have a laugh. Oh, we're on the same wavelength. There's no bad eggs, if you would. Everyone's just there to get on, have a good time, have a fair few of the old drinky poos, and you know, all get on. But it's brilliant, I loved it. I just kept floating around, different people chatting.
But yeah, I don't think Mrs. Jester was very pleased as I was then just walking around chatting to random people and all that. I think she wondered where I was, so I'd be the same, bless her. But yeah, thank you to everyone that went and chatted and had a good time. It was brilliant, absolute brilliant. Roll on May, roll on Elan Valley, the next one. I cannot wait. So for the bike, I have, as you can probably hear, silky, quiet, silky smooth, lovely. I've removed the cans. I've took the Delcovic cans off. They were lovely. I love them. I love the noise of the V4 and when it hits VTEC. Oh, I love it. It just gets a bit much every now and then, so I've took them off for a bit. But I'll explain why I've took them off later on. Nice bike. Lovely. I do need fuel, and I think probably best checking the old tyre pressures. I do love this route. It's a lovely route. You don't have to go flat out nailing it. You could just have a chilled, nice, relaxed ride, and you know, or you can nail it. It's still a good route. Do you know what I mean? I mean, look at the twisters. Look at the bends. I love it. Yeah. It's weird because I've never ridden this bike with the standard cans on before. I brought the bike back in, well, what was we now? March 2020. Then we went into lockdown. That's the only time I'm going to mention that on this channel. The COVID. That is it. I'm not talking about it ever again. So I bought it and I couldn't do my test until the 20th of July. Whilst that was happening, I'd put cans on it, I'd done little bits and bobs, so I'd never really ridden it standard, but I thought it was smooth with the cans on, to be honest. But oh my god, with these, it's lovely. It's a lovely bike to ride now. Well, it was before, but it's nice and quiet now. I've not got cans screaming in my ears. I did have them up for sale, but I've took them off now. But I'll explain all that later on. So just down here there's a fuel station. So whilst I'm putting some go-go juice in this baby, why don't you see what I'm up to in the garage? And you can see for yourself how the VFRs come on.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the garage. So if you watched my last episode, you'd be well aware that I had an issue with the VFR, and the last picture you've seen was on the back of an A8 truck. So today I'm going to strip it down and check the stator. Now I've already done checks on the rectifier's fine, I've already done checks on the wiring, all the wiring's okay. It is looking like stator, if I'm honest. One of the gremlins of this bike, one of the common faults that catches you out when you least expect it. So I'm going to get it all stripped, see where we go from there. So that's all the bolts. These are 8mm bolts. They're all slackened off, ready to come off now. These wires that you can see here are where I've got rid of the plug as I changed the rectifier to apparently stop this from happening. Sometimes these can be a bit fiddly to come off, sometimes they're okay. This one's always been a bit fiddly, if I'm honest. Okay, so now I'm ready to pull it off basically. So, straight off. because it's a strong magnet inside, it's hard for it to come off. So if I push that side. There we have it, it's off. Okay, so we're off. So here we have it. There's your stator, and that's where your bike draws all the power from. So I'm going to take this off and just have a good look on it, a good look at it really. It's also good to remember these are the bolts that anchor it to the case, but also remember this little one down here. Otherwise you probably end up pulling the wire out if you're not careful, sort of thing. So I'll do that. Sorry about that. There we go. So I'll undo this. I'll normally undo this first, if I'm honest, because it gets it out of the way. Gives you a bit more room to play with the stator then. So you get this little shield and this little Allen key as well. So right, okay, so obviously now you can see I've got a lot more to play with. So take these off. Don't worry, they're loose because I've already undone them. Well, two of them anyway. There we go. Okay, so undo these. One. It is quite a messy job, so it's probably worth wearing gloves or something. So there are the bolts out. Should just be able to slide the stator off and have a good should have a good nosy about. I've got a lot of threaded wire there. Oh dear, there it is. And there's the problem. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's actually burnt out on the wiring, which is really frustrating, because most of you, when I took this off, most of you probably thought, oh, that's still in good condition. It is. To me, that's brilliant condition. However, it's gone there. I've never seen that before. Some of you guys may have seen it before. Pop a comment in the comment section and let me know how you found the state of yours in, whether they were burnt out or that the wires were threaded or melted on the wiring loom. But like I said, I've got rid of the plug here and it sort of moved the issue down closer to the stator. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I can repair that. I'll see. I might just bite the bullet and buy a new stator. Oh dear. So guys, thank you for watching. Why don't you go and see what I'm up to on the bike, and then later on in the video we'll see this running with a new stator, or whether I fixed it.
Welcome back. Yes, I'm still here. I'm still sat on the bike. Not gone anywhere. A lovely Sunday. It's a bit drafty though. So what temp I forgot? What's the good old British temp? 11 degrees. Wow, I'm being spoiled. Being absolute spoiled with this 11 degrees of goodness. I mean, absolutely spoiled by this Volvo as well. Oh my god. It's making my riding so much more pleasurable. Yeah, baby. It's quite weird actually overtaking then, with no screaming cans. Never mind. It's quite like it. So today is Sunday. You got Piggy and some of Piggy's riders have gone to Shell Island. They went Friday, they come back today. Hope they've had a lovely time. I was meant to go. I'd paid up to go, but obviously the bike broke down, and I didn't really fancy driving like 3.5 hours to get there. So I just stayed at home and repaired this absolute beauty. Also, I want to thank everyone for liking and commenting on my last video. You know, I really do appreciate it. I love the interaction with the viewers. Something I really enjoy, that is. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. My legs are cold, I'm not gonna lie, my legs are cold. What am I going to do here? So yeah, Piggies Riders and everyone that went to Shell Island, I bet you've had a lovely time. Can't wait to catch up with you when you're all back. Bouncy bouncy. Yeah, I miss you all. I am still buzzing from Lake Vernley. Oh mate, that was brilliant. I've got to admit though, when did we go? Saturday morning I felt a bit rough after having a couple of the old drinky poos. I felt a bit rough. 1664, that's what I was drinking. I ain't drinking that again. I never feel rough off beer. Oh my god, I felt awful. But what was it? 2 chocolate bars, 1 energy drink, a bacon sandwich, a sausage sandwich later, and I started feeling human again. Breakfast for the champions, that, I'm telling you. Sorted my hangover right out. Nothing but grease, chocolate and sugar. I do love riding this bike, I've got to admit. Oh gee, I'm yawning. I couldn't sleep last night. 4 o'clock before I got into bed. I got into bed at about 11. Bang, wide awake. My body's like, nah. Honestly, I was like, say come 10, I was getting tired. 11 o'clock I was knackered, went up to bed, closed my eyes, bang, wide awake. It's like my body went, what do you think you're doing? Get up. 4 o'clock. Great, nice one. I'm looking forward to a good coffee though. Here we go. Woohoo! Oh yeah, oh yeah. Better down, whoa-hey! See, there's some bikes here today. So the chip is over there, you've got the fuel station, you've got the Raven Calf, you've got the Midway truck stop, I think it's called. And I'm going to ride down the middle here. In fact, now I'm going to turn right. You booster, lovely.
Well, that's the stator all rewired. It's all back on the bike, new gasket, new wiring on the stator, up to the MT09 rectifier. So hopefully we should never have this problem again. Now it's been modded out, the stator should never burn out ever again, hopefully. I've also put an inline fuse, self-resetting fuse in, just in case basically. So it's all fixed, ready and round to go. back in the garage. So I'm sorry to cut that video short, but after the pheasant flew out in front of me, the charger cable end snapped off, and also the AUX plug had also snapped as well. Luckily they fell out the back of the GoPro, my media mod. Seems to be working all okay. So these GoPros can take some hammering. I just took a pheasant, do you know what I mean? But my jaws are in a bit of headache, but nothing major. Helmet's okay, bark's perfectly fine. I think it's just scooped up the front and hit me, as you probably see. So me 1, Jester 1, pheasant 0. And I've got one message for Space Boy, Roy. Hope you get well soon, mate. I can't wait to see you back on your bike. All the best.